fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 88. Today is December the 23rd, 2019. Happy birthday to my friend Molly and Lisa. I hope you both have a great day. On today's show, I have FO, I have whips, I have knitting, I have haul, and I have happy mail. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. How was everybody's week? Mine was really good. Wednesday I went knitting with my friends. We had a great time. Knit, chat. It was a lot of fun. And then Thursday the weather turned and plummeted down to 30 below. We had 30 below until at least this morning when I woke up it was 17 below, so it warmed up overnight from Sunday to Monday, so that is nice, let me tell you. I did have to venture out in it on Saturday and Sunday, but for the beginning part I didn't have to. I just stayed right here in my little house, stayed nice and warm, and had a great weekend. Friday I had the little man. He stayed later because his parents had a date night, so that was exciting. He decided to take a nap at 5 o'clock until like 6:30, so the hubs didn't get to play a lot with him, but when he did, he was up and playing and having a good time with his grandpa. Shall we get on with the stitching now? I think so. Okay, my finished object. I finished the Stitch Onami Snowflake Along, or Winter Sal, which was Snowflakes. This is 14 count Aida, just plain Aida. The floss is 4235 variegated floss from DMC. The blue, which you can't see, is actually petite treasure braid in a blue color. I'm very happy with that. I'm liking how that turned out. I'm going to get a round hoop to finish that off. Probably tomorrow or maybe later on today. I'll go run some errands and get that. Okay, so let's see here. The Harry Potter School of Magical Stitches and Literature homework for last week was titled Before the Battle. I used my Mirror Monday, which is Christmas in London. I used that for 3 different prompts. The first prompt I used that for was a friendly face or sibling rivalry, so you had to either pick something that you really liked working on or something that gives you problems when you work on. So I said I liked working on my Christmas in London. I also pulled that out for Colored Diadem, the last diadem of Ravenclaw, so we were looking for that, and I wanted this jewel, which is amethyst purple, for my crown. And then the 5th prompt was for snake or female for the Horcrux, and I did 200 stitches more on this one because there's a female in it. So I did over 600 stitches on this last week. As you see, I worked more on the curtain and I filled a lot in on the clock. That's where this is at. This is 32 count Opal Essence. I'm so happy with how that is turning out. This is the last week for Mirror Monday on that one, and then that one gets put away for a little while. The other prompt I stitched on was for witty, something that was witty, and I didn't have anything that I thought was witty so I went ahead and pulled out Petal Fairy by Mirabilia, and I did penalty stitches of 250 stitches on her, which I did more. But I couldn't believe that there was 250 stitches on the back stitching and the stem that was still left to do, plus I found a whole bunch of stitches that I forgot to do when I pulled it off the Q-snap. So all of the cross stitching and back stitching is done on her. So now it is just all the beads. And I did start beading her. This fabric is 28 count toasted almond by Witchelled. So that's so exciting. I am doing all the beading now. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy with how she's turning out. And I really hope that when I pick her up this week that I can get all the beading done and I can be done with her before the end of the year. Yay! That would be great. I'm really hoping I'm done with her by the end of the year. And the last homework assignment was for Headmaster Snape. That was what our coin toss was. It was either for Professor McGonagall or Professor Snape. Hufflepuff got Professor Snape. So I did Santa of the Forest by Lavender and Lace, and I did penalty stitches. So I did over 270 stitches on this. But here I am on this one. So I worked a lot on his cloak again. And yeah, I am just so happy with how this is turning out. This is being stitched on 32 count natural by MCG Textiles. And that is so exciting. So Friday night I didn't do a whole lot of stitching because I had little man later than usual. Saturday I was not feeling well at all, so I did not do any stitching on Saturday. Sunday I didn't start stitching until later in the evening. So I didn't get a whole bunch accomplished, but I did do some on Up on the Rooftop by Tilton Craft. I am stitching this on 25 count easy guide, 1/1, and I accomplished I think 2.5 blocks. So I just moved down this way a little ways. But yeah, I am happy to have worked on this. But I just wasn't feeling the stitching yesterday. I didn't feel like doing much of anything at all this weekend. So that is what I stitched on this last week. Oops. Knitting. I might as well talk about knitting. I finished Starr Flake by Stephen West. And I blocked it last night, and since my boiler is running a lot because it's cold, it dried overnight. So this is what it looks like. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did not do the bind off where you did 2 rows of your main color and 2 rows of your contrasting color. I just did the main color with the I-cord bind off. So that's that. But I really am happy with how it turned out. It is nice and big, so it fits well on my shoulders and it keeps my arms warm because it does come down to almost my elbows to keep the upper part of my body warm. It does hang down past my pants, my waist, so that is nice, and the back hits about right above my pants line, so I mean it's a nice long shawl and I'm very happy with it. He put out a new one that's a triangle that's really interesting. He's got strips of a triangle, so you have long here, but then the strips go this way. You can do it in different colors, or you can do it in as many colors as you want to, and it's really interesting, so you should check it out. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's really interesting. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't find it real quick, I'll just go. But gotta log in. I did favorite it, so maybe that'll be okay. It's called a trianglegram, and so let's see if I can get it to where it's not so bright. Well, I have to mess with it to get it to where it won't be so bright, but maybe you can get an idea of how it. So he's got all sorts of different colors there. It's really interesting. I know. It's not like the phone. Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here messing with this thing. Do do do. There we go. Okay. There. I think that turned out, that looks really cool, I think. If you've got a lot of different yarn left over, different patterns, I think it would be a really fun project. I'm sorry it took me so long to get to that. I thought it would be easier than that, but and then here's one with just a couple of different colors. But if you're interested, it is called the Trianglegram by Stephen West, and it uses anywhere from 1,285 yards to 1,650 yards. So it all depends on how you want to do it. And if you buy it today, it is $6 Euro or $6.93 US. So you should check it out. Oh, I could have told you what my other project is. So I worked on my 400 meter sprint, and I've done this video once before and I moved my marker. So sorry about that. This is called from Susan Ashcroft, and I was all the way down here the last time you guys saw it. So I've worked on it quite a bit. Quite a bit. And this is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I'm just using hand spun. I haven't worked on my socks. I really need to get back to that because socks are good. I will be traveling soon, and socks are a good thing to knit on, but I think I will knit on this one because I have it memorized. Yeah. Anyway, that is all I knit on this last week, which I think is a pretty big accomplishment to do a I-cord bind off in a week, especially over 600 stitches. Yeah, 600 stitches on this thing. Okay. Purchases. My Victoria Mata sampler floss came in this week. Came in like Saturday, so that was nice. And here it is. Really happy with all the colors. I'll go through them really quick. This is Essential Nutmeg, which is a conversion of 433. And this is Cliff Rocks. Quaker Brown. Holiday Blue Spruce. Santa's New Suit. And Perfect Antique Rose. That's a really pretty color. So I was very happy with that. And I also, a couple of weeks ago, one of the fellow Hufflepuffs said she had some floss holders, and she had 3 of them that she wanted to give to 3 of us on the Hufflepuff chat board. And I said, oh, I would love to have one. So she sent it, and it came in today. So that's really cool. So this is the Floss Drops, and a nice big pattern or little fun thing for it, and then a big huge hoop. I was very grateful for her to send that to me. So thank you very much, my fellow Hufflepuff. Yeah, isn't that cool? So I will try this out and let you guys know. I've already used some of the drops. I've made drops before, and they're a lot of fun. But I think it's going to be cool to have it on a nice big ring like this with the little fun doodad. So yeah, how exciting is that? Well, looking around, I think that I have talked about everything I wanted to talk about, and I really need to put all this away and make a video for the WhipGo board and do some housework, because I'm having a Christmas party on Wednesday. So I hope that if you guys, whoever celebrates Christmas, you have a great Christmas. If you're Hanukkah, I hope you have a wonderful Hanukkah. And Kwanzaa or whatever else you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a great day off on Wednesday. I want to thank the military for their service, serving the police and fire departments and the EMTs in the ER that have to work on Christmas. I appreciate you for doing your community a great service. I hope that whatever, like I said, whatever you celebrate, you have a great week. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.